Hello everyone and welcome back to Midnight Train. Yeah, last episode we got separated, from Luna, so we are currently playing as Neil, and in our party is Selene. We also found out a little bit about Selene and Luna's past. So yeah, currently we are trying to meet up again with Luna, and we stopped at the sleeping chambers where Selena is staying. And I also have a little announcement to make. I have created a little Discord server, and I'm happy if some of you will join if you are interested or not. Well, if you're interested, I will leave a link for the an invite or whatever you want to say for the Discord in the description. Feel free to check it out. I will also probably be available most of the time there, but don't get your hopes up that I will see everything. And yeah, let's start with the game. There you can see Neil and Selena. Luna is not with us at the moment, so yeah. So this must be the sleeping rooms. My secret weapon is in my suitcase. I need to make sure it still works, so wait here a moment. If you get bored, you have my permission to examine my things. I wanted to see your secret weapon. If I show it now, it won't be a secret weapon anymore. How boring. I mean, she is right. Wouldn't be secret. Ah, how cute. Can you explain what this is? Luna and Apollo, obviously. I guess you didn't recognize them because their current appearances are different, right? I didn't recognize them because the drawings are terrible. How rude. But you're right, it's terrible. My intention was to meet them again if I managed to escape from here. I didn't want to forget the faces, so I drew them. I didn't expect my two best friends to end up here too. It's a very cruel coincidence. Hey Neil, did Luna and Apollo get along? Well, Apollo seemed to respect Luna much more than he respected me. I'm glad. I've always wanted them to meet each other. Too bad it had to be under these circumstances. Yep. There's something here. Take it. You got a bullet. Another bullet. That wasn't there before. I swear I clean the place once in a while. I mean, you got nothing better to do? It's a box of colored pencils. Little broom. Selena seems to have cleaned this room recently. I know you're trying to see my secret weapon. Look away. You noticed it. This bedroom is rather comfortable. It's decorated with many plants and flowers. I was the one who decorated it. I brought some flowers from this building. So it seems that this building has literally a lot of flowers. There's also a clock, but I don't think I can interact with it. Alright. Just the same things. What happens if we try to leave? Don't leave me here. Okay. It's a terrible drawing of Apollo. I love how it literally says that it's terrible. I mean, it's better what I made when I was younger. And now I can draw a little bit better. But I never tried to draw with crayons, so who knows? Maybe I would make them look exactly like that. This bedroom is rather comfortable. It's decorated and it's still the same. What haven't we checked so far? The tables. Oh wait, there's a book. Oh wait, there's another drawing. There's a weird drawing on the wall. It's not weird. I drew it myself. I see, you don't stand out for your artistic skills. I know, I don't draw as well as Luna. Since this place has no windows, I miss looking at a beautiful landscape. I wanted to make a realistic drawing, but it looks like it was made by a child. Well, it wouldn't have been worse if I made it, so don't feel bad. How pathetic. This is the last time I tried to cheer you up. This looks like a diary. I guess it's written by Selena. Read. Selena said I can examine her belongings, right? There could be something useful written here. Let's see. I start reading the last page. Day 1132. No relevant events. And it went on like that for many days, I guess. But I'll read the previous pages. Selena, how long have you been trapped here? Oh, you're reading my survival's journal? It's pretty boring since almost all the pages say the same thing. You haven't answered my question, because it's not necessary. I'm sure you already know the answer. Don't make me something say. In that notebook I wrote down any relevant events that happened inside the building. The last time I wrote something important was on the day 950, in case you want to read it. It was about 6 months ago. It was when Apollo got trapped here. Someone new entered the building today. He seemed nervous, as if he was feeling guilty about something. I tried to help him and guide him through this place, so he could escape, but he didn't trust me. He thought I wanted to steal his pocket watch. He did the opposite of what I said and died in front of me. Why doesn't anyone trust me? He's already the third person I have met. I have seen die here. I know this person. He is the person who betrayed Apollo. What are you talking about? That person hit Apollo and stole his pocket watch. That's why Apollo is trapped in the other building. Are you saying that I couldn't see Apollo because of that person? Then he got the ending he deserved. Wait, that isn't what I wanted to say. We're all victims here. I don't blame you for it. For a moment I also thought the same. Every time I think about Apollo, my heart hurts. I'm sure he hates me. He must think I abandoned him. Apollo doesn't hate you. He was just saying that to comfort me. I wouldn't say something like that if I doubted it. Apollo never said your name, but I remember he mentioned you on several occasions. There you can see Apollo. And yes, we have met him a few episodes ago, so yeah. I think he appreciates you a lot. Apollo. Do you know what Black Gear is? Ah, don't say the name of the organization. It gives me the creeps. Apollo told me that a member of the organization asked him about you. They wanted to know where you were, but he protected you. I've always been afraid of that organization, even if I go back to the real world. I guess I'll never be safe. Luna and I will protect you. That's true. Besides, no one ever managed to catch such a talented thief like me. She seems to have cheered up a bit, but I still can see a lot of sadness in her eyes. Secret weapon ready. We can leave now. Won't you tell me what it is? Don't be impatient. It's always good to have a weapon with you, no matter what. You never know when something happens. I also have a knife in my room, but I normally use it to cut through bags with bird seeds in it, or other things I can't break or open with my hands. I can't stop thinking about Luna. I wonder if she's okay. I'm worried too, but I'm sure she's fine. We're talking about Luna after all. Even though this place is dangerous for a person like her. What do you mean? I'm used to this kind of situation, to my past, but Luna is quite an unathletic girl. Unathletic? Are we talking about the same person? She's the most agile person I've ever seen. She has I can't say that word. Physically abilities. She saved me on multiple occasions. Seriously? I don't remember her being like that. For example, there were several children at the orphanage who made fun of her for not being able to speak. She always hid behind me. Well, I beat them up. The Luna I know would beat them up herself. It's been 10 years since I saw her. People change a lot. But I'm glad she's gotten braver. I shouldn't worry so much then. Yep. She should be fine on her own. It's locked. There are 4 locks, but there isn't any hole to insert a key. So we don't have to look for keys to open it, right? Correct. There must be a special mechanism to unlock it. Interesting. Well, then let's look around and see if we can find it. I see... Wait, Neil. Look at the ground. It's a trap. I know, these traps are already familiar to me. But this time it's different. I'm going to face this trap. What are you saying? That's silly. Neil, stop. Neil, don't worry, I have everything under control. But the door had 4 locks, right? There's a gun and 4 targets here. 4 targets. Oh god. I suck at such things. If I can shoot all the 4 targets, the door will open. We got bullets before. I'm sure this is the right time to use them. There are 4 targets and you only have 3 bullets. It's impossible. You can't fail any shot. Besides, it's difficult to use a gun. You'll end up trapped here. I'm the one who should face this trap. I'm supposed to help you escape from here with Luna. If I get trapped here, you can keep my pocket watch and escape with Luna. Still, this is crazy. It may be crazy, but it's the only way to unlock the door. Besides, I told resentment and anger against the train. I must do this. I have no intention of staying trapped here. I'm going to keep moving forward until I find a way to break this curse. You got a gun. I'll make the Midnight Express pay for all the suffering it has caused. Press C to shoot the obstacles when they are aligned with the red arrow. If you fail once, it will be a game over. The red arrow indicates Neil's position and directs the bullets will follow. Ah, interesting. Of course I will save. If I fail it, it will be a game over, after all. C. Alright, I got one. This is for Diana Lovelace, trapped in the first building. Correct, she is the person we met in the first building. Oh, I missed. I failed. I won't be able to escape from here. Luna, I'm sorry. Neil. Let's try that again. What I said, I'm not good at those kind of mini games, events. Alright, one is down. We already know that dialogue. And I missed again. If I miss the next round, I will cut to when I get this done. So you don't have to watch me fail that like 5 times or something like that. No. Alright, and we just need to shoot the last 2. This will be a little bit harder. You have 1 bullet left and there are still 2 targets. It's too difficult. Well, I guess we made it. That's good. I can't believe it. Here begins my revenge. I've already discovered the truth. The whole truth about the train and these buildings. Why are we here? What is this place? I've already recovered all the answers. I promise. I will also find how to prevent more people from ending up here. There will be no more suffering. Great. And we can continue. Have you really discovered the truth? Yes, although I still have to confirm something to be sure. Please tell me everything. I can't. I need to ask Luna something first. Depending on her answer, I'll be completely certain. What does Luna have to do with all this? I can't tell you anything yet. I see. Anyway, that was amazing. You should have told me you know how to use a gun. Actually, it's my first time using one. Seriously? You're great at it. I'm surprised too. I thought I had bad aim. Just keep that gun. You don't have more bullets, but you never know when it might come in handy again. You're right. Let's go. The door's open. Great. And we can continue. Skulls. What are these things? Good question. I think they are the souls of people who have died here. I thought the souls were the skulls that constantly attack us. That's correct too. The souls merge with the skulls to acquire a solid body that lets them attack humans. They only attack people with a working pocket watch, right? That's because they still want to escape, even if it's no longer possible. It's their instinct, I guess. But there are some souls that don't merge with those skulls. They stay here peacefully. I've even tried to talk to some of them. They can't answer me, but I feel like there's someone with me. Maybe they belong to people who had already given up on people who didn't want to harm anyone. Or people... Oh, yeah. Even after their deaths, they must remain trapped here. That's cruel. If he can break the curse, maybe the soul will be able to rest in peace. Maybe, but for that we have to find out how to break it. So... These things again. What do we do now? We need to get through here somehow. I don't have my bullets, and I don't have another weapon. Should we dodge them all? I think I can't think of anything else. This is the moment I've been waiting for. I knew they would be waiting for us here. Where did you get those glasses? Don't tell me I already forgot my secret weapon. That's true. I already mentioned that one of my specialties is sneaking away, right? To me, a victory isn't about defeating the enemy. If I manage to escape successfully, I win. I got trapped here because I sprained my ankle trying to escape the things, and I couldn't make it to the train on time. I saw the train disappear in front of my eyes. It was so frustrating. But I won't make the same mistake again. Unfortunately, I only have one pair of glasses. Neil, I recommend you to close your eyes. Hi. Here I go. Oh my. That's cool, actually. You can open your eyes now. I don't think you can see anything, though. What the hell? What is the smoke? I can't see anything. Smoke bombs, created by me. I even customized them to have pretty colors. Well, they are pretty. My glasses allow me to see through the smoke. We must escape before the smoke disappears. But I can't see anything. If you follow my instructions, you'll reach the exit. Dimmies can't see us either. It's the perfect chance to escape. Follow Lane's instructions to escape. And put the correct letters and symbols before the time runs out. So it's a quick event. Oh, great. X. Ooh, yeah. I'm not good at that. Either. Well, let's try again. Good, we got this one. And this one? There are many enemies around here, be careful. ZX. Alright. I just put my one finger on the X, one on the C, one on the X, and one. Oh, this was the C. Oh my. This will be interesting. Alright, we got this one now. Nice. I can see the exit. You can do it, Neil. We're here. I'm going to open the door. Alright. If you ever play this game, I recommend you putting your pinky on the X, your middle finger or index finger, is it? I think, yeah, on the C, and with the other hand, you go to the arrows. That way, it's way easier, and you can put in the not numbers, the buttons easier. I think we are safe now. It was fun, right? Now I understand why the police never caught you. Selena Ambrose isn't caught so easily. I remember the first time I saw those things. I was terrified. Luna had to help me. It was so pathetic. What are you talking about? You have very low self-esteem. There's nothing wrong with someone helping you. I have always been told that I'm useless and a coward. At this point, it's hard to think otherwise. You may have been like that in the past. I didn't know you back then, so I have no idea. But the Neil I met today was amazing. That's what matters now, really. I'd say that your biggest flaw is your naivety, not your cowardice. I wonder if something like that me can become a detective. Why don't you read the letter from Luna that you have in your pocket? It's true, Luna gave me a notice in the previous building. Don't give up on your dreams. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. I'm glad I met you. I think the same. Wait a moment. How did you know about this note? I stole it earlier because I was curious. Don't steal my things. Respect my privacy. I already told you that your biggest fault is your naivety. I don't think it's a bad thing, though. It's more entertaining this way. I don't understand why I can't get mad at you. Well, sometimes you can't get mad at anyone. Alright, I can't interact with this tree. Oh, there's something shiny up there. Oh, okay. Let's... Let's first explore around. It's locked. What do we do now? Any ideas? Well, are you good at climbing trees? Why are you asking that? Because if we climbed a huge tree, he could get up there. Maybe there's something useful there. Alright. I don't think I want to climb that. What happened here? The tree wasn't like that. The ice merged with the tree. I didn't know they could do that. Even so, we need to climb the tree. I can't think of another way to advance. Let's try. Okay. Yeah, not a good idea. Ah, that hurt. It hit us. Sina, are you okay? You shouldn't worry about yourself. Get away from this tree. Your pocket watch is a very fragile object. It could easily break with another impact like that. In this place, your pocket watch is like your heart. If it stops, it's over. But... Ah. Are you okay? I think so. What happened? Don't tell me the thing can also control the terrain. At this rate, you'll be in danger. I can't think of any other way to escape without putting your pocket watch in danger. None of my weapons will work in this situation. What should I do? What was that? Hey, it's Luna! With an axe! Where did you get that? Luna! Huh? Oh my! A lot of red liquid. Impressive. Luna, I'm glad to see you're fine. Thanks for saving us. I'm so happy to see you. That was amazing. You aren't hurt, right? I really wanted to see you again. Neil was right. You've changed a lot in these 10 years. I didn't know you could do something like that. You'd have been a way better thief than me. We could have formed a duo or something like that. Don't say those things to Luna. Don't get jealous. You could also be a good thief if you worked hard. I want to be the opposite. Ah, Luna thinks it's funny, so she's snickering. You got a mysterious key. Maybe we could use it to unlock that door. Yes, we should try it. Thanks, Luna. I'm very happy we are together again, but there's something I must tell you now. We can't lose more time. Do you mean what you did before? Yes. Luna, I already discovered the truth of this place, but to be sure I must ask you something. Luna, when you escaped from the orphanage, did you do something you're not proud of? Judging by your expressions, I guess it's true. What kind of questions was that? You will understand it now. It's time to reveal the truth about the Midnight Express. Alright, time to deduct. Whatever. Oops, I saved twice. Well, doesn't hurt. Choose the correct options while Neil makes his deduction. If you fail 3 times, it will be a game over. Great. This is the most important deduction I've made so far. If I fail now, I'll never be able to save the people trapped here. Go ahead, Neil. We're listening to you. In order to understand better what this place is, I want to start from the beginning. We've all been transported to this place through a train called Midnight Express. That train connects 2 important cities, Ravenwall and Bluebell. Yes, it's a popular train in Ravenwall. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Strange. There are many people who disappeared inside this train like us. Why did no one report the disappearances? By now there should be at least be rumors about people disappearing inside the train. You're right, I hadn't thought about that. We already know the Midnight Express is cursed, but what triggers that curse? Why do only some people end up in this place? The Midnight Express chooses people who met a certain condition. This would be the most logical, as all of them, and even Luna, saying that she had an expression she did, that they did something bad, or something that they are not proud of. That makes sense, but I don't know what kind of condition it would be. That's why I mentioned the disappearances. Isn't it weird that nobody has noticed that someone disappeared on the train? A family member or a friend of a missing person should have noticed the disappearance. I think the reason nobody has said anything about the disappearance is that, well, they could report. It would make sense if they couldn't report that. So maybe more like this. That's impossible because I remember Apollo and he was remembers me. Wait. Oh wait. No, it's the first one. Damn it. I was saying that nobody would miss us. At first I thought that was the reason. I think we're all quite lonely people. Nobody would miss us if we disappeared. But that isn't the main reason. Just one of the consequences of the real reason. I realized that thanks to your relationship with Apollo, he wanted to find you. But he could never report your disappearance. What do you mean? I could have never have figured out the real reason without meeting the people trapped in here. Luna, Diana, Apollo, Selena, all of you have helped me to understand the truth. This is what we have in common. We're probably criminals, as she is a criminal. I don't know what about those two, but Apollo stole and accidentally murdered someone, and Diana said she was doing experiments that weren't humane. Criminals, that doesn't make sense. It's true that I have committed crimes, but nobody else has done such a thing. Neil, tell me this isn't true. Sorry, but that's the truth. And I accidentally skipped it. Apollo wasn't able to report your disappearance because you're a thief. If they found out you'd be in trouble. We're all in that situation. That can't be the reason. For example, what crime did Apollo commit? He wouldn't do something like that. It's impossible. Carson's crime was manslaughter. What are you talking about? Apollo would never do that like that. In his defense, he didn't have a choice. And I skipped it again. But it's still a crime, and he decided to run away by getting on the Midnight Express. If it was self-defense, it doesn't mean he's a criminal. I refuse to believe that. Apollo isn't that kind of a person. Selena. And what about the girl trapped in the first building? What crime did she? She did illegal experimentations. She never admitted it, but she mentioned she did unethical experiments in the past. I see. Wait a moment. This means Luna also committed a crime. That's impossible, right? I wasn't sure either. That's why I asked that question before. Luna, I'm sure about your crime. I'm not sure about your crime. I have an idea in mind, but I'd rather not say it yet. I won't pressure you about it either. But it's true, right? You've also committed a crime in the past, Luna. Obviously, I'm also a criminal. I committed a terrible crime. But that doesn't make sense. You want to be a detective. That's why I want to be a detective. I want to try to make up for all the damage I've caused, even though I know it's impossible. I don't know what to say. I didn't expect this. But I guess you're right. If I don't want to accept it, we're all criminals. The train transports people who have committed crimes to this building, knowing that it's easy to know that these buildings really are. These buildings are prisons. This is a prison? A prison is a place where criminals are locked up. I really should stop having my hand exactly where the space bar is. I always skip some parts. Basically, the Midnight Express is in charge of transporting criminals to these prisons. If you manage to escape, our crimes are forgiven. This place provides us food, clothes, and a place to sleep. It doesn't want to kill us. Just trap us here. So all this time, we were the bad guys. Do we deserve this? Punishing criminals is a good thing, right? The train is doing something good. In my opinion, the Express is unfair. Many people would think that the train is doing something good. Locking up criminals doesn't seem to be a bad thing. However, Do you really think that Apollo Carson deserves to be trapped here? Of course not. He may have done something bad, but it wasn't his intention. Personally, I don't think you deserve to be here either. Huh? Why do you believe that? Unlike Apollo, I chose to become a thief. The Midnight Express doesn't consider the motive or the circumstances that lead to the person to commit the crime. It doesn't matter how serious the crime is, not even the age of the criminal. All people are judged the same way. I can't agree with something like that. Do you mean that someone who has committed a minor theft will have the same punishment as a serial killer? I don't think those crimes can be compared. Yes, we all stay trapped here forever if we miss the train. No matter what crime you committed, the curse will still affect you. It can't be. I think criminals must pay for their crimes in some way, but the Midnight Express has no right to judge us. Selene, don't say that we are the bad guys here. The real criminal is the person who cursed the train. Do you know who the culprit is? The culprit is Black Gear? Why do you think that? Before answering your questions, I must explain to Luna what Black Gear is. It's an organization in charge of eliminating criminals that the police hasn't been able to capture. Criminals that are difficult to capture are criminals who've managed to avoid the law with bribes. They usually kill them and leave a card next to the corpse. But they amputate the legs or arms of minor criminals so they can't commit crimes again. It's a large, powerful and well-structured organization. Not even the police have been able to do anything. They say they do it for the sake of society, to cleanse the world of impurities. Doing that kind of thing doesn't it make them criminals too? They have the support of many citizens who feel safer thanks to them. Right now, the leader is Justice, and the second in command is Purity. Everyone in the organization uses code names. You're very well informed about it. My crimes is related to Black Gear, that's why I know so many things. I'm curious, but maybe it's not better not to ask. Wait, you still haven't told us why you think they're the culprits. The Midnight Express is in charge of punishing criminals, the same thing Black Gear does. It makes sense to assume that the person who cursed the train has related to them. There are people obsessed with punishing criminals. Obviously, it's just a theory. At least now we know why we're here and who the culprit is. This is the first step to breaking this curse. But if we manage to escape, wouldn't we all be in danger? Black Gear could attack us at any time. We are all criminals. That's why we have two goals now. The first one is to return to our world, and the second one is to stop Black Gear. Yes, you're right. Luna, let's do our best together. She is nodding. Well, let's keep moving. After all, we want to get this game done eventually. I'm going to try the key Luna found. Yay, it opened! Also, I apologize if I sound like a 4-year-old. It's a microphone. As it's not the best, it makes my voice sound a little bit different. As I mentioned already, I will get a new microphone once I have saved up for one, and then it should be better. So, yeah. I've never been here, but I see something interesting from here. If you aren't more careful, Luna is going to realize the truth. Let's go in that direction first. I promise that we won't waste much time. Oh, fine. It's just a little flower garden. What a beautiful place. I didn't expect to see something like this here. It's a garden of artificial flowers. They don't smell like real flowers, but at least they're pretty. Luna, are there any flowers that catch your attention? You know which one I mean, right? Let's go see them. Alright. I probably guess those, as they are the only blue ones. Anyway, you still remember these flowers. What is so special about them? There were many blue flowers like these in the garden of our orphanage. We used to make flower crowns with them. We didn't know the name of the flowers, so we decided that we would look for the answer once we left the orphanage. In the end, I still don't know the names. They are called forget-me-nots. What kind of name is that? You surely are making fun of me. No. I'm serious. They are called forget-me-nots. Really? What a weird name. They represent good memories and connections between people, among other things. As if they were a reminder of our favorite moments with other people? Yes, something like that. Wow, you're very well informed. My mother loved flowers, so our house used to be full of them. That's why I know so many things. I like flowers too. I just left a rose wherever I saw something. A gift for the police. Something. Sometimes you leave me speechless. Hey Luna, why don't you keep one of these forget-me-nots? It will never be after all. It's not a bad idea. Here, you have. You, okay. You got a forget-me-not. Alright, now we can continue, I hope. There's something shiny. There are some apples inside the box. You want to eat them, but you decide not to do. Why don't you keep them? I'm sure it's been hours since you last ate something. They don't look delicious, but they'll help. You replenish your energy. What about you? I have food stored. For emergencies. You'll need them more than me, if you know what I mean. The fourth building may be tough. Also, look at you, Luna's face. She can't stop looking at the apples. She's not even listening to us. Then I'll keep them. Probably better. Before opening the store. I don't know how to say this. I mean, behind the store. Can I say it? Selena's trying to warn me about what's behind the door, but she can't say it in front of Luna. Does your thief instinct detect any danger behind the door? Yes, that's it. What do you think it could be? Let me think. Maybe explosions, poison gas. Explosions, fire, explosions, earthquakes, explosions, monsters, perhaps even explosions. Not too many options. Explosions, huh? That is a problem. What should we do? If this is the only way forward, we must open the door. If something goes wrong, I'll take care of it, somehow. You don't seem convinced, but I'll also help in any way I can. Luna, don't be shy and take my hand if you need to. That means there will be a lot of explosions. Quick move. Oh, I will need to press C. Oh dear, Luna, are you okay? There's no time for questions. Move again, quickly. Luna, take my hand. There's more? Oh my. Hold on a bit more. We are here with you. Her legs are trembling or shaking. Here comes the next one. Huh, Luna? You must move. Luna. Oh my. I hope nothing bad happened. Okay. Luna, I'm glad to see you again. Oh, Diana. Are you okay? If you have any injuries, I'll take care of them. Huh? Are you surprised to see me? Well, right now I'm supposed to be trapped alone in the first building. Or maybe I should say in the first prison. Is Neil still mad at me for what I did to him? I couldn't apologize to him. I was scared and I didn't make the best decision. Sorry. I wish I could be braver, but I'm scared of loneliness. I'm also scared of death. That's why I developed different kinds of medicines. I want to cure diseases that people can live longer. But since I'm very young, adults underestimated my abilities and don't let me investigate. So all of my experiments and investigations have been illegal. Nobody died or was injured, I promise. But something could have gone terribly wrong. I committed my crime for the sake of others. You're probably the most dangerous criminal of us all, right? I trusted you, believing that someday you would come back to save me. But knowing who you really are, I guess you never intended to save me. Shouldn't you have let me escape with Neil? It would have been the best decision. Neil will be disappointed once he realizes who you really are. If you had been trapped in the first prison in my place, you could have paid for all the damage you've done. That's enough, scientist. It's my turn now. Oh, Apollo, Eek, scientist, you're talking about me, but I don't know who you are. But we both know the Traveler. Traveler? Do you mean Luna? Yes, although I didn't think it's a good nickname anymore. You are a traveler, you're simply running away. I liked your attitude right when I saw you. Also, it looks like you're friends with Selena, a good friend of mine. However, I can no longer respect you. I killed a man, but I have not had no choice. You could have lived a normal life, but you decided to become a criminal. There was no need to do what you did. You didn't commit minor crimes. You did something very serious. How did I not realize it before? I can't believe I trusted you to help Silas. I also feel bad for Neil. I can't imagine how disappointed he'll be once he knows the truth about you. I've been punished for breaking the rules, but I think you deserve a worse punishment than me. You don't deserve to escape with Neil. Apollo, stop being so mean to Luna. You're going to scare her. I'm the one who got scared, but I better not say anything. I'm just telling her the truth. It must be hard for you to see your two best friends argue, right? But unlike her, I've never abandoned you, and I never would. You're right. Luna, I want to trust you. You're an important person to me. When you escaped from the orphanage, I thought you did it to live a better life, but you actually did it to commit those horrible crimes. I thought we were good friends, but you never told me your plans. If you did, I could have helped you. Maybe you would have become this... maybe you wouldn't have become this kind of person. You never considered me your friend, did you? That's so painful. You abandoned me without saying anything. You never thought about how I would feel. I think that's enough. And there's Neil. Here you are. Neil! Are you going to defend Luna despite what she has done? Of course. Doesn't surprise me. You're a sentimental idiot. We all did something bad. We aren't very different, right? But her crimes is much worse. She is right, although I don't want to admit it. Do you still want to escape with her? Yes, I won't break my promise. Luna and I will escape from this place together, but once we return to our world, I'll make sure she pays for her crimes in a real prison. Luna, if I want to be a detective, I can't ignore your crimes. You must pay for it. Once we get out of here, we become enemies. Good for you, Luna. You'll finally be able to pay for your crimes. Why are you making that face? You've always known that's where you would end up. Luna, that isn't the end I want for you, but I know it's the one you deserve. You're going to pay for the damages you have caused with your life. Oh my. Luna, you finally woke up. Are you okay? We were very worried about you. He saved you from the explosion when you passed out. He dodged all the explosions while carrying you. That was impressive. We've advanced a lot thanks to Selena. I think we should be near the train. There's nothing to fear anymore. Luna, what's wrong? Are you feeling unwell? It's understandable. You should rest. Even though Neil's arms are shaking, I think he can still carry you in his arms. My arms aren't shaking. I have enough strength to carry Luna in my arms. Whatever you say. Why don't you believe me? What are you saying? We don't think that about you. You're my friend. Luna, stop saying that. I stay by your side no matter what happens. I don't care about what you did in the past. Neil doesn't think that either. If he did, he wouldn't have risked his life to save you from the explosions. What's happening? Luna thinks we're going to hate her for her crime. That's silly. We all make mistakes. A crime isn't a simple mistake. But Luna is different. No matter who committed a crime, it's still a serious thing. You aren't helping me. I meant serial people who commit crimes in these buildings. But I don't hate them. I don't think you are the exception, Luna. As I would be a hypocrite if I judged you for it. I also committed a crime. It's hard to accept a mistake you made in the past, but I'm here to support you. The Luna I met on the Midnight Express is a wonderful person. That's what matters. Still, I think we shouldn't overlook the crimes that we committed. It's something that we can't take. Yeah. Well, said Neil. That's much better. Luna doesn't seem convinced, though. Well, let's continue. at the next save point I will end this episode. Hey, that's another chalkboard. That means we are close to the train. There's something written on the blackboard. Break. So far we have those 3 notes, letters, whatever. Midnight Express, curse, break. There's also another word written on the blackboard in this building, just as I imagined. Now that you mentioned it, it's true. I forgot about that. Midnight Express, curse and break. I don't know what these words could be used for. Do we have to break something? I don't know, but there must also be something written in the last building. We shouldn't forget this. It might be something important. That's why I have written it up, if it's needed. Like I said, at the next save point I will save. I didn't think it would be that early. I will save and end. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that episode of Midnight Train. Like I said at the start of the video, I have made a Discord if you are interested in it. The link is in the description. I will also put the name of the website I downloaded this game from again, so you know where to find it if you are interested. And we will see each other in another episode. Bye.